Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan Battle video. So we just had an update. App update 5.28.0. We had a maintenance, we had an update, we had a data download. One thing I would say, I'm pretty disappointed that there's no characters in here. Now, that does make me concerned. I cannot recall. It has definitely happened, sometime in the era of modern Dokkan, which I personally attribute to 2019. Because that a lot of kind of like the pattern stuff Dokkan does started in 2019, right? That's, just what I, again, refer to as like modern Dokkan. A week without a character, I do not recall, right? I'm seeing a lot of people who are kind of like, oh my god, like, what's going on? Dokkan is the most that it's ever been. And it's like, well, no, this is like, it's like some of these periods are the usual periods for JP Dokkan, right? It's just that whereas previously Global would have something different going on, now Global is in the exact same dry period, so it does feel extra dry. But if we have a week with no characters, so what I mean by no characters is, even like an easy A, like character or something like that, an easy A week, something I've referred to many times, right? So this week would be this. Now, typically, they only do one data download per week, like 99.9% of the time, unless, when in UI Goku, like the first time UI Goku was first in game, there was a second data download. Anniversary times, there's a second data download, right? So, there's a good chance we have no characters until next week's data download, which will be the Part 2 LR, which would be crazy. It would be crazy. Last year, this week, was Super Easy A Physical Goku Black. That's what, this week was. We had Physical Goku Black, we had STR Kefla, we had the Super Easy A Physical Goku Black, and then we had Selmax. Can we load? Oh my god. Come on. Oh, okay. Actually, I guess this site is just broken. Okay. It makes sense after an update. What about Dokkan Info? Is Dokkan Info broken? No, it's not. Okay. So I just wanted to go to Super Bosses, and I just wanted to pull up Super Easy A Goku Black, and again, just show the day that he got his Super Easy A, which, was the 9th. Yeah, exactly. Boom, right there. May 9th. So, like last year, this week's content was Super Easy A Goku Black. Mission execution doesn't really have, like a ready to go Super Easy 8. Super 17 doesn't really feel like he fits the celebration well. So, we'll see. All right, so we have data download and the app updates. So the TN event, they added a category drop rate bonus, but they didn't put his Easy A in yet. His Easy A is like around the corner. They're not gonna do this and then not give him an Easy A. So maybe that would be next week. I thought that would be perfect for this week's content. TN's Easy A. I thought that made a ton of sense, but okay, I guess not. We have the support memory boost stage. This is going to be a new grinding stage, so I would liken it to the Pan water bottle grinding event. That is sort of like the comparison I would make to it. So, okay. And, there's going to be a lot of rewards we'll be able to get from that. We have the new stage for the Daima event, which does have Gomah as a boss. We have the Million Arena qualifying and, so I guess, the tournament mode and then the single-player mode. All right, so, let's go through all this. The keys, I believe, are for the Million Arena, right? Dokkan Day stuff is already in there. Okay. So we could start with third Eye Gomah. So, okay, yeah, here's me, realizing, okay, this only has Gomah as a boss in it, okay. I guess we could just quickly talk about this. So, JP got 300 box space, and, I only had 4 empty slots in my box, dude. I only had 4 empty slots. The reason for this, and Global is getting this too, is because, let's just pull up where is it? Yeah, here it is right here. Okay. So what they did, the initial box space you have, when you create an account, they raised it from 200 to 500. So, because of this, all existing players will now get an extra 300 box space. That's what that is. Global, obviously, is also going to be getting this. So, everyone just got 300 extra box space. For most players, this doesn't matter, but for the true top, like 0.1%, like me, you know, the toppity top whales and toppity top power level grinders and stuff like that, this is matters quite a bit, right? Like, I could barely even play the game because, I mean, I only had 4 box space. Like, I was going to have to start bobbing characters, right? But now, I mean, I have 300 extra spaces, so it's just, whew, so good. So here's Gomah. So his name again is Third Eye Gomah. Here is his boss card. I went ahead, you guys, you know, as I've said, oftentimes I'm making these Dokkan tweets more so to make it easier in video. I went ahead and did that. So we have Dragon Ball Seekers, Terrifying Conqueror, Final Trump Card, Battle of Fate, Demonic Power, and Successors. Does feel like Gomah could have gotten even more categories there. And certainly as like a card would come out, like an LR, that would be doing different techniques and stuff like that. I mean, certainly, I mean, I could see Gomah being a revive character, for example, and getting powerful comeback. But, I mean, even just these categories is pretty good. I mean, Battle of Fate, Demonic Power, Final Trump Card, Terrifying Conquerors, like these are all, like, relevant teams that would age well, will be very meta relevant every single year, right? Like, it's good. It's good. You know, we could have had more categories, but this is not, like, when you look at the Tamagamis, it's like, whoa, why did they do this, right? But that's not really so much the issue here. I mean, certainly maybe he could have had more, but I mean, this is good for now. All right, so Gomah also has a super attack right here. It doesn't really look too crazy to me. So that wasn't like some ridiculous over-the-top super attack animation or anything like that. No way. So, I mean, we'll see. As of right now, I think Global Dokkan like the way I'm thinking right now is obviously Global Dokkan Celebration is Daima. Like, it's just so obvious. But, I mean, you know, what if it's not, right? But I just think that some people in the community, I mean, I could end up being wrong for sure. Like, I don't want to, you know, act like I could be, but I think it's just pure buffoonery to be talking about 11th fucking anniversary for Daima. You are out of your minds, right? Like, out of your minds. There is no way. Dude, there's no way. There's no way. Like, there's just no chance. They're getting this shit in game. And, remember, they do a new stage to the Daima story event every 2 weeks. That's what this is, right? So if we back up, this is the Daima story event. Every 2 weeks, we get a new stage. What, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to be as art in this event, lining up with the start of Global Dokkan Celebration. I mean, that, you know, that does mean something, because it meant something with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, and I think it's going to mean something with Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well. So there's that. Again, they added a drop rate bonus to this. I'm shocked that there's no EZA right now. Makes no sense to me. Like, we'll see what's going to happen, but it seems like a silly decision not to just drop his EZA right now. He's on the 220% for Tao. I mean, again, there's no other characters in the data this week. Like, it doesn't make sense, right? So, I don't know why he's not there. We have a new support memory boost stage, right here. So this is my first friend. For the first 3 turns of battle, youth or android category characters get 18% attack, defense, and crit chance. And if there's 2 or more allies in the bond of friendship or youth category on the team, no, well, boys, actually, is that Dragon Ball Saga? Might be. Let me look at the global translation for that one. That might actually be Dragon Ball Saga. Remember, I'm looking at kind of like I mean, I've been doing this for so long that, like, I get what it's saying. Oh, I'm actually not sure. It's probably Dragon Ball Saga. Because remember, Dragon Ball Saga is the Boyhood Saga is what it actually is. So and then if there's 2 or more allies, probably in Boyhood Saga, but it could be, you know, youth. Youth or, again, Dragon Ball Saga, or Bond of Friendship on the team. 8% attack and defense. Okay. I mean, it's something. I mean, it's, you know, it could be useful maybe for Android characters, youth characters. It's something, right? So, I mean, sure, whatever. Whatever. All right, so there's that. I've got the missions pulled up right there. We'll look at those in a second. Oh, yeah. Yeah, in the boys or best friend. It's either youth, because this is boys and girls is youth, right? So it's either youth or boyhood saga. I'm actually not super, like, it could be either. Probably youth, though. And then here's the Tao Sage, the exceptionally skilled professional. Again, I don't know. I mean, Dokkan sometimes they do really weird shit, dude. Like, so Global is getting this update tomorrow, right? And here it is right here. Global's getting this like maintenance and stuff tomorrow. This event is scheduled to drop during Global's maintenance. I just find that to be so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sure there's tons of comments saying, "Oh, you're whining about nothing," but like I just find it so stupid. Like, why do that? Like, just for real. Like, why do that? Why do that? Okay. Yeah, man. The next stage really might be Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Because now this is Gomah's battlefield that he creates, which again, Gomah could be a revived character, he could be a domain character. Gomah truly could potentially have any ability, because the third eye seems to be truly God power. Like, I view Gomah as like a loser, okay? Because based on what that third eye was doing, it is very clear that it's just like the power of imagination, right? You put that eye on someone who like actually has a brain, and they are invincible and cannot be defeated. Right? It's like the eye seems to be truly like transcendent power, and Gomah is just actually a fucking idiot. And so like he barely is doing like stuff comparatively to what he could be doing, I guess, because he's just dumb, right? Like, but it seems that like based off of those episodes, like it's just, like if he had a brain, like he was not losing. Then there's no way. So yeah. Anyway, there's that though. So probably gonna be seeing Super Saiyan 4 Goku soon. So here's the Million Arena. Looks like it's in the Broly movie battlefield. Okay. This is the prelims, qualifying, and then single match. Okay. Here's the Broken Pillar. That's what we'll be able to grind up in the Tao event. This is the Dokkan Day ticket, which, okay, so Dokkan Day member is going to be, 14th on JP, like 15th on Global. That we are expecting the Part 2 LR banner on the 17th. So you're going to be able to get the tickets potentially before we even know who the Part 2 LR is, right? So, presumably Nappa, Raditz, I like some mission execution character, maybe like Raccoon or something like that. People want Tien, but Tien's not a mission execution. I've seen some talk of like Krillin or Goku from Saiyan Saga. They're also not mission execution, but I mean, I guess crazier things have happened, right? So there's that. So these are the keys for the Million Arena stuff, semifinals. Not in database yet, but presumably the key to the final, okay. And then there's titles. Oh, these are titles, okay. Some titles for the Million Arena. Here's assets for Tao. Oh. Yeah, okay. Next week is Super Saiyan 4 Goku, okay. Yep. All right. So we have Super Saiyan 3 Do and Mini Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Wow. Yep, next week. I think Global Dokkan Celebration, bro. It's going to be Daima. I think so. New battle background. Okay. So yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, this is gathering like retweets and stuff quickly. Here, I'll make a quick comment on this. All right. So let's keep going through everything else. So that's all the assets and stuff like that. All good. Okay. So here's the box space. We talked about that. We went over the Daima Story event, Gomah stuff. We talked about the support memory boost. Here are our missions related to Dokkan Day, right? Those are the weekly events. Here's the Million Arena. Deal damage. Oh, is it really just gonna be like a nuking event? It's a nuking event? Uh, okay. Eh. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let me not. Let's play it first. But it seems as though it might just actually be a nuking event. Okay. And then here's the Tau event. Okay. Goes until the 24th. And then the support memory boost. With which characters? Youth. And Terrifying Conquer. Okay. So I saw this tweet. So, I mean, this is pretty slight. We're looking at this. So, after the update, it seems like they created potentially slightly more space. This Japanese player is theorizing that perhaps eventually they could be moving past rank 999, which, with Dokkan Day being a thing, would make sense to me. There was some bug with transformation characters. I'm not super sure as to what this is, but that was fixed. Okay. Server maintenance was done. So bugs regarding some enemy character categories. I assume they just cleaned up some boss categories is what this was, which did lead me to double check the Tamagamis. And then I noticed that they are characters that are on mission execution. So Tamagami 1, 2, and 3, they have artificial life form and mission execution categories is what the Tamagamis have. And then finally, there's that. Okay, so there we go. There's the data download. Unfortunately, I mean, we could be cooked a little bit. I mean, if there's no characters, no Super EZA, no EZA, I mean, that is rough. I cannot recall the last time that's happened, but, I mean, you know, them wanting to, line up the Global Dokkan Celebration on July 7th, I mean, means there's also another fucking extra week of nothing going on, by the way. So, we'll see what they have in store for the rest of June. At least we did get to see Gomah, though. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch y'all next time.